The warrior is a powerful figure we all know. You might picture a soldier on a battlefield or a knight in shining armor. But the true warrior is so much more than that. This isn't just about physical strength or winning a fight. It's about pouring every ounce of your being, your heart, your body, and your soul into what you believe in. The warrior fights with a passion that comes from deep within. It's a fire that fuels them through the darkest nights and the toughest climbs. This is the kind of spirit that doesn't know how to quit, because the battle is not just outside, but inside as well. It's a commitment to give your all, no matter what. Every challenge the warrior faces is a test of character. It's easy to be strong when things are going your way, but what about when you're cold, tired, and alone? That's when the real warrior emerges. They dig deep to find that extra bit of energy, that flicker of hope. They fight not for glory or for praise, but because it is the right thing to do. Their heart is their compass, guiding them toward what truly matters. This isn't about aggression, it's about a fierce, protective energy. It's the kind of dedication you see in a mother protecting her child or a firefighter running into a burning building. It's pure, raw, and incredibly powerful. Think of the warrior's spirit as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you push past your limits, you are training that inner warrior. It's about getting up one more time than you fall down. It's about facing your fears head on instead of running from them. The warrior understands that the body is a tool, but the soul is the engine. Without a powerful reason to fight, the body will eventually give up. That's why their battles are always connected to something bigger than themselves. They are fighting for a cause, for a value, for a better world. So when we talk about the warrior, we are talking about a mindset. It's a way of life. It's about showing up every single day, ready to face whatever comes your way with courage and conviction. It's about knowing that your strength doesn't come from being invincible, but from being resilient. The warrior's journey is a reminder that we all have this fire inside us. We just need to find the courage to let it burn. It's a call to live with purpose, to fight with heart, and to never, ever give up on what you believe in. Life can sometimes feel like a long, winding trail with no map. We all feel the pressure to find our way, to discover our purpose. The warrior feels this pressure more than anyone. They can't just wander aimlessly. They need a mission, a reason to put on their boots and face the day. This search for higher values is the warrior's greatest battle. It's not a fight against an enemy you can see. It's a fight for meaning in a world that can often feel chaotic. The warrior knows that without a clear purpose, any struggle is just pointless suffering. But with a purpose, every obstacle becomes a stepping stone. This quest for meaning is what separates a true warrior from a simple brawler. A brawler fights for the sake of fighting. A warrior fights for a cause. They are constantly asking themselves the big questions. What do I stand for? What am I willing to sacrifice for? What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? These questions are not easy to answer. They require a lot of soul searching and a willingness to be honest with yourself. The warrior isn't afraid to look into the mirror and confront their own doubts and fears. They know that true strength begins with self-awareness. This drive for purpose gives the warrior incredible focus. When you know your why, you can endure almost any how. This is what allows them to push through pain, exhaustion, and despair. Their purpose is their North Star, guiding them through the wilderness of life. It's the voice in their head that says, keep going, this matters. This is why you see ordinary people achieve extraordinary things. They have found a reason to fight that is bigger than their own comfort or safety. They are driven by a deep-seated need to make a difference, to contribute to something greater. Finding your purpose is not a one-time event. It's a journey of discovery that lasts a lifetime. The warrior is always learning, always growing, always refining their mission. They understand that as they change, their purpose might change too, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep searching, to keep striving, to keep asking those important questions. The pressure to find meaning is not a burden, it is a gift. It is what pushes us to live a life of significance, a life that truly matters. It's the fuel for the warrior's fire. The warrior often walks a lonely path. This isn't because they don't value others, but because their journey is deeply personal. They must learn to rely on their own strength, their own instincts, and their own judgment. Independence is one of the warrior's greatest assets. In the wild, you learn quickly that you are your own first responder. You have to be able to make tough decisions on your own, often with very little information. The warrior embraces this solitude not as a punishment, but as a training ground. It's where they learn to trust themselves completely. This independence is built on a foundation of determination. The warrior has a goal, and they will not be easily swayed from it. They have a single-minded focus that allows them to block out distractions and naysayers. When everyone else is saying it can't be done, the warrior is already halfway there. This isn't stubbornness. It's a deep belief in their own ability to overcome challenges. They have faced their own limits time and time again, and they have learned that those limits are often further away than they thought. This determination is a quiet, steady force that propels them forward. When a challenge arises, the warrior doesn't panic. They see it for what it is, a problem to be solved. Their ability to meet challenges head-on comes from practice. They have trained for this moment, whether it's navigating treacherous terrain or dealing with a difficult person. They approach the situation with a calm, focused mind. They break the problem down into smaller, manageable steps. This methodical approach allows them to tackle even the most daunting tasks. They know that every big victory is made up of many small wins. This self-reliance doesn't mean the warrior is an island. They understand the value of a team, but they also know that they must be strong enough to stand on their own. Their independence makes them a better ally, a more reliable partner. They don't lean on others out of weakness, they collaborate from a position of strength. This power, forged in the quiet moments of solitude, allows the warrior to be a pillar of support for those around them. They lead by example, showing others what it means to be truly self-sufficient and determined. For the warrior, obstacles are not roadblocks, they are opportunities. Every hardship is a chance to get stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Think of a blacksmith forging a sword. The metal is heated in the fire, hammered and plunged into cold water. It's a violent, painful process, but it's what turns a lump of iron into a sharp, strong blade. The warrior understands that struggle is the smith's hammer. It's the force that shapes them into who they are meant to be. This is a powerful shift in perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" the warrior asks, "What can I learn from this?" This process of being tested is what builds true character. It's easy to be patient when you have nothing to wait for. It's easy to be brave when there is no danger. But real strength is revealed in the face of adversity. The warrior learns patience by being forced to wait. They learn courage by facing their fears. Each struggle carves away a piece of their weakness, leaving behind something stronger. They carry the scars of their battles not as marks of shame, but as badges of honor. Each one tells a story of survival, of a lesson learned, of a victory won. The warrior's perseverance is a source of inspiration for others. When people see someone refuse to give up, it gives them hope. It shows them what is possible. The warrior doesn't need to give a speech or a lecture. Their actions speak louder than any words. By simply enduring, by pushing forward one step at a time, they empower everyone around them. They become a living testament to the power of the human spirit. People look at the warrior and think, if they can get through that, then maybe I can get through this. This is how the warrior's struggle serves a purpose beyond their own personal growth. It becomes a beacon for others who are lost in the dark. Their journey shows that hardship is not the end of the story. It is simply a part of the journey. By embracing the struggle, the warrior transforms their own pain into a source of strength for their community. They show us that it is not what happens to us that defines us, but how we respond. And the warrior's response is always the same: to stand up, to fight on, and to grow stronger. The warrior's fight is not always for themselves. In fact, their greatest battles are often fought on behalf of others. They have a powerful sense of justice and, well, a deep-seated need to protect the vulnerable. The warrior is the one who steps in when they see an injustice. They are the one who speaks up for those who cannot speak for themselves. This willingness to stand up for others is honestly a core part of their identity. They understand that true strength is not about dominating others, but about lifting them up. This often means challenging authority, The warrior is not a blind follower. They question rules that are unjust and systems that are corrupt. They are not afraid to stand against the crowd, even if it means standing alone. This can be a dangerous path. It can make them a target. But the warrior is guided by their conscience, not by fear. They would rather face the consequences of doing the right thing than live with the shame of doing nothing. Their integrity is more valuable to them than their own safety or comfort. This courage comes from a place of deep empathy. The warrior can feel the pain of others. They understand what it's like to be helpless or afraid. And because they have found their own strength, they feel a responsibility to share it. They're not looking for a fight, but they will never back down from one if their values are on the line. This protective instinct is one of the warrior's most admirable qualities. It's what turns them from a mere fighter into a true hero. Standing up for yourself is the first step. But standing up for someone else, someone who has no power, is the ultimate test of the warrior's spirit. It requires a special kind of courage, a selflessness that is rare and precious. The warrior shows us that one person can make a difference, one voice can start a revolution. By refusing to be silent in the face of injustice, they inspire others to find their own voice. They remind us that we all have a duty to protect each other and to make the world a better, fairer place. No warrior walks their path entirely alone. They draw strength from powerful allies, both within themselves and in others. Two of the most important archetypes that walk alongside the warrior are the liberator and the daredevil. The liberator represents emotional courage and the power of love. It's the part of the warrior that fights not with anger, but with compassion. The liberator reminds the warrior why they are fighting in the first place, for the people they care about, for the world they want to create. This love is not a weakness. It is the warrior's greatest strength. It gives their battle a deeper meaning and a powerful purpose. The liberator's influence keeps the warrior's heart open. A warrior who fights only with rage and discipline can become cold and hard. They can lose touch with their own humanity. But the liberator's energy ensures that the warrior remains connected to their emotions. It is the source of their empathy and their drive to protect the innocent. This emotional courage allows the warrior to be vulnerable, to admit when they are wrong, and to forgive. It is the balance that prevents the warrior from being consumed by the fight. Love is the fuel that keeps their spirit burning bright, even in the darkest of times. Then there is the daredevil. This archetype is not about reckless, foolish behavior. The daredevil represents the courage to take calculated risks. It's the part of the warrior that knows when to push forward and when to hold back. The daredevil helps the warrior choose the right battles. A warrior who fights every single battle will quickly burn out. The daredevil's wisdom is in knowing which fights are worth the energy and which are a waste of time. It's about strategic thinking and a willingness to step outside the comfort zone when the moment is right. Together, these three forces create a powerful and balanced whole. The warrior provides the discipline and the will to fight. The liberator provides the love and the reason to fight. And the daredevil provides the wisdom to know how and when to fight. This trinity of courage, love, and strategy is what makes the warrior truly effective. They are not just a blunt instrument of force. They are a thinking, feeling, strategic being, capable of incredible acts of bravery and transformation. It is this combination that inspires others and changes the world. For a long time, many of us are taught to see struggle as a bad thing. We see it as a burden, something to be avoided at all costs. We want life to be easy, smooth, and comfortable. But the warrior has learned a powerful secret. Struggle is not the enemy, it is the path. There is a profound shift in mindset when you stop running from hardship and start embracing it as an opportunity for growth. This is when the journey truly begins. The warrior understands that comfort is a trap. It leads to stagnation and weakness. True growth only happens when you are pushing against resistance. Think about climbing a mountain. The climb is hard. Your muscles ache, your lungs burn, and you want to quit 1,000 times. That is the struggle. But the view from the top, the sense of accomplishment, the strength you gain along the way, that is the growth. You couldn't have one without the other. The warrior learns to love the process, the grind, the daily effort. They know that every difficult step is making them stronger. They find satisfaction not just in reaching the destination, but in the journey itself. They learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. This embrace of the struggle changes everything. It turns fear into fuel. It turns pain into a teacher. The warrior stops seeing obstacles as personal attacks and starts seeing them as puzzles to be solved. This mindset frees them from the victim mentality. They are not a victim of their circumstances, they are the architect of their response. This is the essence of empowerment. It is the realization that you have the power to choose how you react to whatever life throws at you. You can let it break you, or you can let it build you. The warrior always chooses to build. This path is not for the faint of heart. It requires discipline, patience, and a whole lot of grit. But the rewards are immeasurable. By embracing the struggle, the warrior unlocks a level of strength and resilience they never knew they had. They develop a deep, unshakable confidence in their ability to handle whatever comes next. They are not afraid of the future because they know they have the tools to face it. This is the transformation that happens when you stop seeing struggle as a burden and start seeing it as the sacred path to becoming your best self. In all the battles, all the struggles, and all the victories, what is the ultimate prize for the warrior? It's not wealth or fame or power over others. The ultimate reward, the gift that matters more than anything else, is a life lived with honor and integrity. Honor is the code that guides the warrior's every action. It's about being true to your word, standing by your values, and treating others with respect. Integrity means that your actions match your beliefs. It means you are the same person in private as you are in public. These are not just fancy words, they are the bedrock of the warrior's character. Perseverance is the tool the warrior uses to build this life of honor. It's the commitment to keep going, to stay true to the path, even when it's difficult. Anyone can have principles when things are easy, but it takes true perseverance to uphold your honor when you are being tested. It's in those moments of pressure that integrity is forged. The warrior knows that every choice they make, no matter how small, contributes to the person they are becoming. They are constantly striving to be a person they can be proud of, a person who has earned their own self-respect. Living with honor means you can look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and know that you did your best. You know that you were honest, fair, and true to yourself. This brings a deep sense of inner peace that no external reward can match. It's a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are living in alignment with your deepest values. This is the warrior's true north. It is the compass that keeps them from getting lost in the chaos of life. Honor is not something that can be given to you. It must be earned every single day. This is the warrior's legacy. It is not written in stone monuments, but in the lives they have touched and the example they have set. A life of honor and integrity is a gift that keeps on giving. It inspires others to live by a higher standard. It creates a ripple effect of courage and decency that spreads throughout the community. In the end, the warrior's journey is not about what they have conquered, but about who they have become. And becoming a person of honor is the greatest victory of all. The story of the warrior is not just a tale from ancient myths or adventure films. It is a story that lives inside every single one of us. You don't need a sword or a shield to walk the warrior's path. All you need is the courage to face your own battles, whatever they may be. Life will always present us with challenges. There will be mountains to climb, storms to weather, and fears to conquer. The warrior's journey is a blueprint for how to navigate this adventure with strength, purpose, and grace. It's about finding the courage to show up for your own life. This journey helps us find meaning in our struggles. When we adopt the warrior's mindset, we start to see our hardships not as random, cruel twists of fate, but as essential parts of our story. Each challenge becomes a lesson, each setback a setup for a comeback. This perspective is incredibly empowering. It gives us a sense of control and purpose, even when the world around us feels chaotic. We learn that our strength is not measured by a lack of problems, but by our ability to face them. This is how we find true, lasting courage. Walking this path means tapping into your own reserves of independence, determination, and focus. It means learning to trust your gut and stand up for what you believe in, even if your voice shakes. It's about finding allies who lift you up, the liberator who reminds you to love, and the daredevil who helps you take smart risks. It's about understanding that perseverance is your greatest tool and that living with honor is your greatest prize. These are not qualities reserved for a select few. They are available to anyone who's willing to do the work. So, look at the battles in your own life. Your battle might be a difficult job, a challenging relationship, a personal fear, or a dream that seems impossible. Whatever it is, you have an inner warrior ready to face it. Embrace the journey, learn from the struggle, fight with your whole heart for the things that matter to you. By walking the warrior's path, you will not only transform your own life, but you will also become a source of strength and inspiration for everyone around you. Find your purpose, live with honor, and unleash the incredible power of the warrior within.